Then I will import query clients and query clients provider from our TanStack query. Inside of the app component, I will create a variable query client and I will set it equal to a new query client. The primary function of the query client object is to manage the cache for all queries by storing the results of successful queries indexed by their unique query keys. It tracks the staleness of cache data, marking it as stale when required. This triggers a background refresh by any active components listening to that data. The query client also provides APIs for interacting with and manipulating the cache from anywhere in your component tree. We'll also have to pass this object to the query client provider. We need to wrap our entire application with the query client provider. The query client provider provides a query client to the rest of our application component tree via React context. I will set the client props to be equal to the query client object, and I will head back to the to-do list component where I will import use query from our TanStack/React query. Then I will erase the stateful variable and the use effects hook which I've already added in this component. I will create a variable query which is equal to the result of calling the use query hook. This hook accepts a config object as its argument, and on that object we need to define a query key which TanStack query we associate with the fetch function to the query function. The query function is the function for fetching data, and for that I will set it to be equal to the getToDo's function. I will destructure out the data property and rename it to todos. Previewing this in our browser, we can see that nothing changes.